to move us along in a little bit. So, gentlemen.
Alrighty, so I'm Levi Hopler, and this is my first piece, a madrigal entitled Handel. Music is set to this, and so even if I could apologize, and all, you would never dare to take me back, and all these, for never have you tried that for size, and all these strokes. It's maybe why, or how, it all depends, and all these strokes stare, on whether you forget my face, and all these strokes stare solemnly, as I could leave without a trace, and all these strokes stare solemnly skeptical. Thank you.
My name is Shaizon, and this piece I wrote is called Jailhouse Schoolhouse. Jailhouse politics. In the schoolyard, hall monitors like prison guards roam watching you, waiting. Eventually you'll slip up. Eventually they'll find an excuse to pounce. The worst that human nature has to offer. Predators wear all kinds of costumes. The bigger the smile, the more dangerous the lie. Some camouflage themselves in suits. Others preen about, pants sagging, boxers advertising. They don't know, they're learning life skills for the yard. School is supposed to teach you stay out of the pen. It's a cover-up. This is training for your future in the system. PE, your courtyard, your only chance to stretch. Your punishment for being lazy. Your uniform might as well be your jumpsuit. Your identification or be a nobody. Lunch is before noon. It's not good for you. Nasty, stale water, old milk, bread like rocks. What you have to eat, do it now or starve. You have 20 minutes. You have to keep the line moving. The attention wielded like a cattle prod. Teachers like unhappy prison guards. Trained for something else but stuck, ensuring that the mill wheel keeps grinding on. They sit behind desks, observing each inmate locked into their chairs like clown cars rolling through a funhouse. Most know that to try is to wrist-grind attention, so they shuffle papers. Plead for obedience or become the enemy. Strive for little more than to keep the peace. Make it through another uninjured day, without hazard pay. The end of the week is my release. Home until my next weekly summons. Mondays, different from Fridays. The week begins a zombie apocalypse. The week ends Gangnam style. But it always comes around again. We shuffle back in lines, hoping for grain. Receiving another beat down. And this is the piece I wrote that with. Had it written.
I titled this one Dream, and this is accompanied by music as well. Even in the security of my own blanket, I am in grave danger. It's taken me far too long to discover this, and I am sure of this, yes, positive. The devil resides in my room, a minion at least, some Judas hired to drive me now off the brink. Yes, I'm serious. Poe must have met the same fate as this. He is at the foot of the bed, I at the head, rightfully so. For an eternity, it seems, he has leered and grinned, drool and blood collecting on the bed. His gnarled hands, no claws, are beginning to violate the safety of these sacred grounds. Step, step, step. I've done nothing to deserve this. Step. The imp's eyes gleam crimson and obsidian, contrast to my blue. As it comes to me that I cannot escape, allow me to at least say my Our Fathers first. No, don't fall asleep. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Don't let this nightmare slash my throat, quick as it were a dream. Thank you.
This piece I wrote is called Fame and Fortune. Forget about it all. Just be wealthy. No need to have too much money. You take from the poor. No need for 6 cars. 2 will do just fine. Why do you want 4 different girls in the same bed as you? Why do you need such a big house? I imagine it's terribly empty. Fill it with the homeless or family. You don't need fancy clothes. But then again, what would the world be without opinion? Sameness. No need to impress 2 or 3 different women. You succeeded with one, your wife. Or have you? All you famous people don't care about the second class or the bottom, just about the top. So much to rant and rave about, my head is going to pop.
I titled this one Bree. Lines of students in their hazy own worlds squirm in uncomfortable chairs. The teacher thinks he is lecturing, but is just yammering on the genius of first-year world history lessons, going off on tangent after tangent. The filthy, stifling campus is suffocating us. The guard towers look over as tough older brothers would. One way in, with no way out. Is this education? Is this hell? Knowledge, true knowledge, cannot be found in syllabi, nor the precious end-year test scores. No, nowhere in school halls that would sandwich people in to be easily devoured by society, and not in the words of lecturers who get their tedious kicks by trapping you and talking hours on end. True life is continuous education by the songs of composers and stoners, the deepest valleys and highest peaks. You will find your true and most crucial knowledge. In the embraces of lovers, the petite flowers and mighty rivers, the indie films and horror fiction, you will discover the most beautiful fact. Life is beauty. Dare to be free. Thank you.
This is uncomfortable chairs. Ouch! Too small, squeaky, and weak. The back of this one pokes me. Too big, clumsy, and loud. This one makes me sweat, so I have to move around. Too heavy, so I can't move it. Too beat and worn, it's just ugly. This one seems like one to think in, but I'm not my dad. This one is a rocking chair, meant for relaxing and sewing, but I'm not my grandma. And this one is soft, meant for fun, love, care, and respect, and I am Shaizon.
This one is titled Prima Lux, which is sunrise in Latin. I awake in a lonely room. The eyes of the light bulb are dim upon me, all to cherish my presence being the pillow. Get up. Pants are on, I think. Stumble. My constant migraine has decided to invade the whole body. I am consumed in the gaping mouth of dark obsidian pain. Limp over to the kitchen cabinets, bare and dull, and dive into the abyss of useless pills and blue jazz tears. Lie back down on the worn mattress, familiar with only my weight and my presence. It seems the days become too glaring of a day, too bittersweet waxing of Rat Ray's elegies. The mechanical grind of my thoughts won't subside. You can't see it, but I'm fairly certain I'm feeling it. This raw flame trickling in and out and up and down my side. I'm being assaulted on all fronts, mind-prepared battle stations. My muse, Father Time, pain, heartless solemnity, they all rush into every crack, crevice, and smash the whole project to rubbish bits. Whilst dazing off into nowhere dream world, I construct cards, building them up into hypotheses, the crux of it all being that my prose and 7x7 stanzas actually carry a sense of meaning. The house crashes as I come to grips, to blows, with my self-deprecating self-being, that which thrashes me around in a crimson room in my mental faculties. Levi, dear, are you quite all right? Oh, yes, just fine, I promise. Well, if you're sure. I've sent out several messages to several people with no response. Not even my words draw people into my strange complex. of thoughts and out of context thoughts and tangents. Shivering in my clinging underwear, I am pitiful as mutts are pitiful when they're out in the cobblestone streets awash with fat raindrops. Thank you.
America the Brave. Oh, this is accompanied by music.
Sorry, I was so caught up in the poetry. Hold on.
No problem. Some piece of dirt. People would die for it. I wouldn't. It's just not worth it. I'm being honest. This country is a piece of crap. We're so fair, right? Other countries view us as dumbasses. Well, in a couple of ways, we are. We go to war over religion, resources, and freedom. Wow. Just wow. Freedom. The flag representing our country stands for it. But what does it mean? Enslaving a race? Leaving an entire race to learn what's really behind this country? I'm just being honest. We have opinions on everything. That's why there are laws. Some are just stupid. Why should we not tear the tag off an article of clothing? Because we're stupid. That's why. There's a saying, it takes one idiot to argue with another, so I'm done.